Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's been a little over a week. I normally post every single week, but my mom was actually in town this last week, and so I was just really trying to stay present with my family and not be on my phone really at all. It's actually kind of sad. I didn't even get any pictures of us together because I was just really trying to be intentional about not being on my phone, since I never get to see my mom. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, my name's Mackenzie, or Mother Hummingbird, and every week I make a video on a topic that's just kind of like ruminating in my realm. As of recent, really just whatever download is coming for me the most that week is kind of just what I talk about. So something that I was wanting to talk about last week, I actually started recording the video and deleted it because I didn't have time to finish it, so here we are. I wanted to talk about how back in the day when I first started awakening and really just becoming fully immersed in my journey, my awakening spiritual journey, for lack of a better term, I used to be very extra with my manifesting. I used to feel like I had to do all of these rituals for every single cosmic event, and I felt like I had to do all of these cleansing rituals constantly, and I was just doing all of the things all the time. Every single time there was a full moon, every single time there was a new moon, every single time there was a portal or something, I always had to do the most and exhaust myself low-key. And I just feel like this is what I want to talk about, is I just feel like it came from a place of lack. And so that's why I had such a hard time in the past actually bringing in the things into my life that I needed to. It was really hard for me to bring stuff into fruition back then when I was deep in the cuts doing all of the things. And fast forward to today, I feel like everything comes to me so easily. All of my needs are met plus some, and I don't feel like I have to do any of those things anymore, because I feel like I just have a knowing that everything that is for me is already on its way, and everything I need is already here, and it's just a different kind of awareness. Don't get me wrong, I definitely love being in ceremony, and I really find value in ceremonial community events, and like being intentional. I uphold those things with very high respect and high regard. It's just I don't feel the constant need to be constantly exerting myself all the time in all these extra ways to be able to manifest or cleanse or whatever the goal is, for example, back in the day, I used to feel like I had to take crystal baths all the time. I would line up all these crystals, all these candles, to recharge myself, and I used to have to script in journals constantly, and I would just be writing down everything that I wanted to bring into my life as if it already happened, blah blah blah. I'm telling you, I used to do all the things. Every full moon, I would go to the Dollar Tree and get a giant piece of construction paper and write 20 bullet points down of things I'm gonna release. Holy shit, that's a lot of things, right? And I would light a little candle for each thing and then blow each one out, symbolizing the release of each and everything. I used to be so extra, to the point where it's that's low-key time consuming. We don't have very much time on this planet. I don't have the time to be sitting and doing all of these rituals constantly all the time, nor do I need to, because now I'm just more so in the mind frame of, like I said before, one, everything is already on its way to me that I need, but also I feel so powerful in my mind now that just driving down the road and having the thought is enough. I don't need to make some big ceremony with like a color coordinated candle for like what I'm trying to bring in, and like do this whole hoorah and like pray my ass off. I don't feel the need to do that anymore, because I do feel like, and I know that my power is so strong now to the point where like I can just be driving down the road and think about it, and then I'm like, done deal. Like, the letter is sealed. Like, it, like, so mote it be, right? Like, for me, that's, I feel so powerful now that I don't feel like I have to do the gymnastics to get things going and to have things happen. And it's crazy, because when I really stopped doing all of those things and just kind of just started trusting and surrendering and just knowing everything is on its way to me, and once I really secured that inner knowing, that inner confidence, like that inner security, is when everything just fell into my lap. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I used to have a really, really hard time bringing things in, like money, for example. I used to get a blank check, write an amount on that blank check, put it on my dresser, light green candles to like symbolize money, and then I would put rose petals all around to symbolize, like, well, rose is the highest frequency flower, right? So I was like trying to like raise the frequency of my manifestation so that it would like vibe into reality. Like, it was crazy how much work I used to put in, and now it's just like I feel like money is just like flowing to me from like all different angles all the time, like effortlessly. And I truly believe it's because I'm not from that mind state of like lack anymore, where I feel like I have to be so extra, doing all these like spiritual gymnastics all the time to try to bring these things in. I just know they're coming because I deserve it. And that's just a frequency that the earth be on, you know? It's just abundance. It's just what it is, like. And so once you like actually feel worthy of that and are anchored into that, like, it's effortless. You don't have to do all those things. All those things are more so just fun. They're theatrics, you know? It's like sure, like, if a girlfriend asked me if I wanted to sit in ceremony with her, I'd be like, fuck yeah, like, that sounds so fun. But like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do it all the time, just like at my house, like alone. Like, I already know everything I need is on its way, and I'm very secure in that. So anyway, that's what I want to talk about today. If anyone is having like issues like trying to bring things into your life, try to like analyze, is this coming from a place of lack? Is that where I'm coming from? Because if that's the vibration you're at, it's gonna have a really hard time coming in, because that's where you are now. If you want to bring things in quicker, get to the frequency that I feel like I'm on, where it's like, I just know I am secure. I am just confident in the Creator's ability to just provide. And yeah, I just feel secure in that. Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like when people first awaken, it can be that kind of like spiritual psychosis thing. I feel like I definitely experienced, if you'd experienced that too when you were younger, when you were first going through your awakening. Let's chat about that in the comments, because I find it really interesting. I also noticed that in a lot of like people in like the conscious community, is like I'm watching them literally go through like a spiritual psychosis, where everything just must be very new to them, and so they're very, very wrapped up and lost in the sauce, when it's like, doesn't need to be that extreme, because it just is, you know? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Again, sorry it's a few days late, but I'm posting consistently every week, and that's what I do, unless I have family in town, then I prioritize that. I hope you guys have a good one. If you have any video suggestions or topics you want me to touch on, comment that down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.